waka, you no go see nothing. Nothing man no go see for life. If you no waka, you no go see nothing. Waiting Musa no go see forget.
Yo, so when people say I live outside London or anything to do with, you know, the countryside, this is exactly what it means by countryside. When you live in the countryside, you've got no neighbors, you know, it's more or less living on the farmland. So yeah, today, come with me. I'll be showing you what it feels like, especially as a black man going to a festival when it's on the countryside. Basically, you usually don't meet people who look like you. But yeah, come with me. It's a bank holiday today. We are going to be having fun. But yeah, I wanted you to be able to get to know, to see the countryside and have a good experience, whether you may want to move from the inner city. For me, I love it. You know, it gives you the peace, and this is the kind of fresh air I want to breathe. But anyway, maybe the rich people live on the countryside. Join us. Boom. Enjoy this video. Remember to subscribe. Don't let us down. Okay, let's get to 10K. We need it. Okay, all right, people, enjoy the session. Boom.
Eggs in them.
Yeah, they could be. Some of them will be like sealed. I mean, some of it's just food, stores of food as well.
Okay. What, can you harvest honey?
Yes.
Isn't it all in there? Like, it's all shiny.
Yeah. But generally, this is called a brood box, so that, and you have all the where the baby's all being is in the brood box, and then above that you have a queen excluder. So everything below the excluder is where all the eggs are laid and the baby bees, and above that is just food stores. So there's the bits above that you actually extract the honey from, because you obviously don't want to be eating baby bees and larvae and things. But it wasn't very tasty.
Hello, tell me about it. How old is it?
That butter churn is Victorian.
Okay.
And this engine is 1937.
1937?
Yeah.
And it's still working?
Oh yeah.
How do you maintain it?
Well, it's like a lot of things, we don't really need a lot of work.
Okay.
I bought that the year before the millennium. It has been disused for 25 years, the engine. It has been in a gentleman's shed, never up in water, chicken shed.
Okay.
On a pile of pallets.
Yeah.
And each year those pallets rocket and boom, go down one, down one.
And how much would you say will be the cost price for that now?
That I paid, what's that, 24 years ago now, isn't it? I paid £450 for that.
Wow.
But now you could probably sell it for 700.
Right.
Purely because that particular engine, there was only 145 of that model made.
Okay.
It was made, and nowadays, as far as we can tell, there's only 15 left.
And what does it make? What exactly do you use it for?
Well, it's only exhibition, but that was a bucket shop.
Okay.
We've got 4 pints of milk and some cream in there. It would have been turned by hand in the early days. 2 hours and it has butter.
When you talked about a pint of milk, I was thinking you were about to say a pint of beer, you know.
Yeah, you fall over it with that.
Do you? Thank you very much.
That is a pleasure. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Enjoying the show?
It's great. It's great. Thank you very much.
Okay, you take care.
Yeah. Guys, we've come to the clay pigeon shop. Let's see whether we can actually record some marksmen. today, just like I said from the onset, it's being here, celebrating what it means to live on the countryside. Because for me, you know, London city is just too much hustle, it's just too busy. But the unfortunate thing is, when you come to a place like this, you don't see people like me. So I just wanted to give you guys a bit of experience, what it feels like when you're living in the countryside as a black man. Yeah, people, enjoy, but also remember, click on the subscribe button if you haven't. And yeah, tell us what you liked about the video. Yeah, lots of activities, lots of fun, but it's totally different as compared to going for events in the likes of maybe London, Manchester, or the main areas. But for today, you go a bit of that, and also you go a bit of what? The fairground. Anyway, but whilst you do that, remember, let's go back to the showground. Boom. Other grounds are actually sleeping here overnight, and I'm actually seeing tents and that, you know. So it's a typical camping experience for some people, but we needed to enjoy it. Oh, so that's a solar panel, so you got electric, totally not missing out, whilst others are having different types of what camper vans. Very interesting experience. Yo, look at the distance. Look at the distance. It's just green, and that's all you can see, you know. And that's exactly what it means to be living in the countryside, you know. Possibly you may never have some neighbors maybe a couple of meters or miles away, but hey, boom, this is where all the fresh produce and everything come from.
I'm very heavy-handed.
and then and I.
Right, okay. Now, as a beginner, you don't. So, as a beginner, what you will do is tap it behind. Now, this time, if I don't turn my head, watch the top half of the body. If I don't turn my head, everything stays. He turns head back when he's going to pull it out, puts it over the body. But if you can't, in the right place, we leave the rod and our body to the side of where our arm is. Now I can look there, I can look there, everything is safe. It's not going to be rotation behind me, so I can actually stay safe and I can get the timing. Right, the forward cast is easy to explain. It's like hitting a nail with a hammer.
I met Keith the puppy. I was actually told that Keith is 18 months old. I couldn't just believe it, and I couldn't basically get my hands off Keith. This was a very big puppy, or maybe a very big dog. But you know what? It definitely made my day. I enjoyed my day, and it was a very good time to be out in the open, get a bit of fresh air, and also to socialize and also make some new contact. Anyway, if you've watched all this far, this is our time where we do say we are definitely wrapping up now until we come back to you. So remember to click on the like, subscribe, and also join us to celebrate Black Excellence. But you know what? It was an amazing experience for me to be able to meet Keith and his owner. Whilst you continue to watch, these are the kind of experiences. Remember, we are on our journey to hit 10K. And if you may, why don't you join us? Why don't you help us by clicking on the subscribe button so that we will be able to get to this destination as soon as possible. If possible, maybe this month. Click on the subscribe button. Let's continue to celebrate Black Excellence. Anyway, we hope you have enjoyed yourself observing and being part of a celebration in the countryside. And by now, if you are actually living in the city, this is the best opportunity for you to possibly think of moving or relocating to the countryside. Unfortunately, in terms of representation, you may not find yourself, or you may not find the bigger number of black people living in the countryside. However, if you want that big of a space, if you want that new environment or a different environment, I will definitely encourage you to explore that as an option. Anyway, let us know in the comment section how many black people you did count throughout the video. If you ever saw any black person, or you ever, I think is the right word. If you saw a black person, let us know how many black people you did see. We'll be more than pleased to hear your response, and I hope you got it right. Anyway, don't let this throw you off. Continue to count if you could find it. Anyway, people, we'll see you in the next video. But remember, we are on this journey to continue to celebrate the best of us as a people. Boom. See you in the next one.
Did you enjoy that? That is called having fun, kids. Right, now of course, I could shoot more, there's ducks flying around everywhere, but I ain't even got the ones I've got. Now let's just imagine that duck head landed in the water. This is the tide, it's getting swept away. I need to get that one first.
Hello. Oh dear. What's your name? And how old are you? You look too young to be on that fence, you know.
There you go.
Oh, it's a lovely one. Thank you very much. That's interesting.
Lance Corporal Adam Bellingham, and our British Army flag pilot, we had Lance Corporal Louis Cuddy. One of the crew jumpers from today, we had Corporal Richard Kingston. Jump master from today, we had Lance Corporal Ollie Goss. Staff pilot from today was Lance Corporal Cameron Clark. We had Private Maxwell and team cameraman Sergeant Nathan Fisher. So ladies and gentlemen, last round of applause. So is that okay with you? Good enough for... Oh, you just done your side, right? That's fantastic. Gentlemen, brilliant show. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, can we get one final round of applause for played today? The Red Devils!
Thursday we do, but we're like